Hi, welcome back. I'm Elaine, and today I start the topic of the occult. I really don't want to do this because it's been my experience that when I do bring attention to the devil, Satan, whatever, he doesn't like it. And he does attack. I don't know if you've heard stories from people who've been in, like satanic themed movies, supernatural, The Ghost Whisperer comes to my mind, and many times in other shows they found that bad things happened while they were filming. I don't know why, but because we're bringing attention to the evil that surrounds us, the evil that is reality, just as much as God is real, so is the devil. I'm not going to go into how the devil exists, how is he, how come he's on earth, or how come he, the supernatural world. It's just there. He's there. And I have had many experiences with him. So I start. You know what? I'm going to start with a story about I was up for a job, online job, with a Christian site. And I had to write a story. So I decided to write about the occult. Anyways, we had a crowded house back then. So my computer was in my bedroom. And when that door was shut, everybody knew not to bother me because I was writing. I had this picture of that my mother loved. After she died, I took it from her dresser, and it had no stand on it, but I decided to put it on a little shelf on the side of my bed in front of my bedside table. But I had to wedge it into there because it just fit if I forced it in there. I tried to take it out to make sure that it wouldn't fall or anything. There's no way I could even budge it. So I went to my computer and, started writing that article on the occult. As I was writing it, I just could feel an evil presence. And suddenly, I heard a noise in back of me. And when I turned around, I didn't see anything, but as I stood up and went towards the door, that plaque with the picture of the road to Emmaus with Jesus and two followers on the picture had flown from that shelf onto the floor in front of the door. Really, if that plaque had just, dropped, it would have just landed on my bedside table. But no, it flew and landed in front of my bedroom door inside. I just looked at it and I picked it back up and I put it back where it was, and I said, and I did say, "Really, Satan? That's all you got?" And I rebuked him. I bound him in Jesus' name and rebuked him and told him to get out. And that was that. And I did finish the article, but I think it scared some of the publishers. I didn't get the job. But that was okay. God had other plans. But anyways, I'm titling this video, I guess. It's, you know, the article is called "The White Light of Evil." So I'm just going to read the first paragraph. And it says, "Have you ever met with evil who took the personage of God? It is an interesting question that my family and I can answer easily. Yes, we did meet evil's glowing white light as we sought a closer relationship with God. It began innocently, and it lured us in, and it luring us in with its baited hook until we took the bite. Then it reeled us in willingly and easily. It came to us on Christmas. I was 15 years old, and my sister Marianne was 16, and we were all sitting around the tree, and my aunt, my second mother, my Aunt Gert, was there, and she gave the family a gift. And as Marianne and I opened it, we saw that it was a Ouija board. It was the craze of that day, you know. In that time, everybody was playing the Ouija board, and we were excited because we, you know, felt it was a game. My mom, on the other hand, was, you know, a little bit leery of us playing a game like that, because it really isn't a game. It's a open door to evil. But anyways, my mom went to the parish priest the next day, actually, on Boxing Day. And she asked him, you know, about it. And he said, as long as we don't take it seriously, we could play with it. And we delved into it, into the unknown, the abyss of evil. Now, the Ouija board is a flat board with the letters of the alphabet written across. I might show a picture of it, and on the bottom lay the words yes or no. It also has a movable pointer which sits on 3 felted pegs, which helps it to glide as it gives the answers to your questions. It was a lot of fun at first. We frequently played with this fortune-telling toy, and it really was. It was, you know, at the beginning, we were intrigued, and I don't know. We didn't place our fingers on the pointer, because when we did, we could just say that other person was pushing it towards the answers. And we didn't want to do that because we had heard that just keep your fingers hovered over the pointer. So that's what we did when we asked questions. So it just kept us captivating, you know, like because we didn't think it was the devil. I don't know what we thought. Did we think it was an angel? A means to get closer to God? That might have been the beginning. But anyways, the rest I know. Questions asked. Will I ever be married? This is me asking the question to the Ouija board. Will I ever get married? Yes, it answered. And I said, what's his name? And the Ouija board answered, letter by letter, Lawrence Hanna. And I thought, I was 15 and I was silly. And I looked at my sister and I said, as if I would marry anybody named Lawrence. It had to be a cooler name than that. You know, hopping into the future, the man I did marry was David Vizard. He was adopted. And later on, as we found out about his adoptive parents, we found out that he was going to be named Lawrence Hanna. I asked the Ouija board, how many kids am I going to have? How many children? It went to the number 7. And I had 5 children born and 2 miscarriages. 7. When I asked, are you an angel? The Ouija board went to yes. So like logically, at 15, I really didn't know a lot about the devil and his capabilities. I quickly learned. But you only know, you know, when you go to church or read your Bible and that, you know, at age 15, you hear about it, but you don't take it seriously. And I didn't. And I really did think, okay, you're an angel. We were seduced and drawn in through the white light of evil. Yeah, you know, as we continued, I'm actually just gonna, something's not working properly, just a minute. I'm still here. Pause. Back. So, Satan was cunning, seducing us into his world. And my sister Marianne and I were so drawn into it, this Ouija board, but we thought, you know, we decided we craved more. Not decided, but we did. We craved more. And so I had a cousin who told us about this way of, it was called automatic handwriting. And she said, You sit in a meditated way, like you're meditating, and then you ask the angel spirits to come. Oh, you have a pen and a paper or a book, a book to write in, and then you ask the angels to come and write whatever they want. I was shocked that I was shocked that my hand started writing. I wasn't guiding it. It was guiding it. Whatever, well, I know who it was, but the angels guided it. So I thought. They intrigued us. They pulled us in. We had stories of past lives, way past lives, like in the 16th centuries, and how they died, how they lived. Yeah. It wasn't till later that we started feeling this wasn't from God. If I had read the Bible back then, I would have known that angels don't have past lives. God created them. But I was naive. We were not educated. We had a faith, our Catholic faith. But we were young, and many times we didn't listen. Listen to the homilies or the scriptures that were read. So, and there we were caught, deeply caught into the occult, not knowing it was the occult. As we continued with the automatic handwriting, it became less sensitive, less, innocent. We got, messages of evil and wicked and just things that didn't make sense. And the Ouija board even told my sister that she would sit on her bed at night and watch her sleeping. How sick is that? And it was a spirit, right? Then we allowed, then it just went too far. We were all feeling evilness around us. And I remember looking at my mom and saying, I don't think this is God. I don't think God would say these things or make us feel this way. So we packed up the Ouija board and put it on a shelf. The Ouija board wouldn't work anymore anyway, because if my sister wasn't with me or someone else who was working on it, it wouldn't answer any questions. It always said, I want Marianne. So now the Ouija board's on the shelf. And now things really begin to happen. So I will leave you with that. I will continue the stories of the occult and things that happened. Part 2 of the white light of evil. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Thank you for actually putting up with me reading some from my writing. I just wanted to make sure it was correct, and that I was remembering everything as it happened, because that's how I wrote. So, sorry. God bless you. Thank you for watching and listening. Please watch the next video. It will help you understand the white light of evil and how we get easily drawn in. Is seduced by the devil. So if you would, I would appreciate if you could subscribe to my channel. It should be right there. And a little bar that says subscribe. And if you would like to comment, I appreciate that. And whether you disagree or agree with me, it doesn't matter. I will always be respectful and kind and ask that you do the same. So I'm going to stop it. Oh my gosh. My daughter uses my computer for work, and sometimes it doesn't work properly. So I will say goodbye now. God bless you. And stay tuned to the next video. Bye.